So I mean, moving on, I guess, you know what? Why don't we talk about what we're into? Like, what type of advertising do you like? What do you want to get into? Like, are you print? Are you TV? Are you?
I'm everything, like anything and everything. I love the ambient stuff, obviously, because you get to think of those big ideas that are just so unconventional, right?
Exactly.
And but just everything. I don't have any preferences really when it comes to different media.
Well, even today in our DM class, we were talking about kind of that unconventional media. Just what can you do with kind of unpaid media? Just get out there and have some kind of stunt, or like not a traditional print or radio kind of thing. Just, I love that stuff too.
Yeah, I don't have a preference either, actually, you know? I don't know, I think print more so than anything. Ambient's good though too, you know, like, but I guess in this day and age, it's always, you're always trying to overdo someone else, you know, and like so many crazy stuff's going on. That's why you have to keep on, like, so many different trends just so you can, you know, come up with that next big idea, right? But back to what Roche said was, you're only as good as your last idea, right? So that's another thing that's always in your, like, back of my mind. It's like, oh, is the idea I came up with today as good as the one I did yesterday, right? So I guess that kind of, you know, makes me push myself. So
should be better. Be better.
As a great professor said, you know, you're almost there.
You're almost there. It's missing something. You're almost there.
I think for myself though, it's just I like everything I've experienced so far. Print obviously is great, but the more I get into digital stuff and like social networking and like ambient, I love that stuff. It's kind of limitless, I think. Whereas print, there's somewhat of a limit, but the more digital you go and ambient, it's kind of no holds barred. You get out there and do whatever you want, kind of thing.
Sure,
yeah, for sure. I mean, like, print's always going to be around. There's always going to be paper, as long as there's trees or there's paper to recycle. But me personally, I like the whole digital stuff. I like the traditional still, but I mean, technology's moving forward. Look at this guy with the iPad and stuff, right? So I mean, you actually showed your portfolio. Exactly. He actually showed his portfolio on his iPad, right?
That's right.
You're gonna have to hand out a printout copy. But like, just like that, I mean, TVs, they all have internet access now. You can access the internet. PVRs and stuff you're gonna get at home. They have Ethernet ports in the back. So I mean, the technology is really gonna push it. I mean, it's finally gonna come down to the point, especially in TV, I think, where you can actually cater specific ads, like online, to whatever the person watches. I probably should not said that because that's an idea I actually want to do somehow. But I mean,
it's copyrighted.
Right here, it's on tape.
For sure. But I mean, like, that's something like, I mean, you got to embrace the technology. I think you got to find ways, and the thing is, I think we're at a good age, or like we're at the right point where our technology has progressed so much, where you have the chance to kind of like pioneer some ways to advertise, right? That's my thing. For me, like, my main goal is to find a way to advertise. I think like a whole new media or like anything like that.
So you want to be Christopher Columbus of advertising?
Pretty well. No, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that much, but I mean, I imagine inventing a Facebook or like some form of advertising, or like a new way of advertising. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cool.
What do you think? Oh,
sorry. Go ahead. No. I was gonna say you could always sell ad space, right?
Your ad here.
Exactly.
What do you guys think is the thing you like the most so far about advertising, and what do you think you want to learn more about advertising in general?
I don't know. I like the lifestyle, like just the way everything is. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like the kind of guy who like. I wouldn't really like. I like structure, but I can really be into that like drone environment. Like, I had a lot of factory jobs, and honestly, like, I swear I went crazy. I talk to myself. I like do everything and just like try to get out of there. I hate it. You know what I mean?
Just to verify, he's not actually crazy.
Even though I still think I see you talk to yourself sometimes, though. You know,
thinking out loud on those ones. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm not that good. Like, I like things, like, I like change. I like that every day is going to be different, I guess. I like the pressure. I like that there's no set timeline. There's nothing. You know what I mean? So it's good.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, it's always fresh.
Exactly.
It's always exciting.
Yeah, it's 6 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the morning job.
Yeah.
But it's worth
Who
it.
needs 9 to 5? Right?
Yeah, who needs that? It's over.
And it's
Cross that.
different too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone can be a doctor. Someone has to be the art director in the room, and I think whatever, like,
Yeah, that's good. Like that. Good point.
Yeah, I just like the challenge, I think, of you never know what's coming next. Like, you always have to push your boundaries and be new and be fresh all the time. And if you're not, then you're probably going to be working at the Sobeys down the road someday. Like, I love the pressure, I guess, of it
Yeah.
so far.
it is. The pressure is good. I mean, I think that's what pushes a lot of people. The other thing is too, it's like you're getting paid for your ideas, which is really cool. I mean, how many
Yeah.
people can say that, right?
Not many.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, some people fix cars, which is awesome, right? But I mean, you're thinking. That's what you get paid for, which is pretty freaking sweet, I'd say.
Yeah, I love how it's fun too. It's even right now for us in school, it's not a drag to come to class. Like,
Oh no.
It's a drag. Some days.
yeah.
Some days class gets a
It's-
hand motion,
yeah,
but
it's not all 100% smiles, but
Yeah, this is honestly the most fun I've ever had at school. Like,
Oh yeah.
by
probably
far.
for sure. I mean, but I guess
Wood
that works.
shop in grade 9, but
yeah,
I
there's
used
like
to Photoshop my own report cards, dude, until my parents found out I failed. She wasn't too happy when I said I'm going to summer school. But yeah, anyways, moving on. I discovered Photoshop at a young age as well, so which is good. But yeah,
what do you guys pretty much want to accomplish in the next few months?
getting a job, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I think before the job, internship. Let's
internship.
hey, if we could jump the process, sure, why not? I mean,
definitely. And a good book. You know, a book that I know I'm never gonna have a perfect book coming out of school.
I don't think anyone has a good
No, no, by no means. And I know it's always gonna be changing. Like my book's always gonna be changing. All your books are probably gonna be changing every
Stuff
2
to
months.
finish mine to change.
Finish it and then change it in a couple months. But yeah, I don't know. I love the pressure. I love working on my book, and I love that it's always going to change, and that's what I'm hoping to have done in a couple weeks, hopefully.
For sure.
Well, I think pretty much the three of us were kind of starting to get out there and look for internships, and Eric actually just got his internship, so
Right.
very nice.
Good job.
We'll clap him up.
Pause track here.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah, where are you going?
I am
worked
going
really hard for
to Strategic Targeting 8 in Santa Monica, California.
Ooh, grab a surfboard, brother.
Get a tan. Nice.
It's exciting and it should be very interesting.
Did you find a place or what's going on?
No, I'm not even.
When do you
close.
leave? When do you ship
Not
out?
till end of February.
End of
so
February?
Lots of time.
I wonder what it's going to be like, man. I mean, with the States and everything, like,
none of us find internships. We'll be crashing on this couch. So
pretty much.
yeah.
just so you
hanging
know,
out.
we'll be there. And
The good thing about a beach, at least it's a bit warm, right? I mean, I'm sure it gets cold at night, but I mean, you can bum out at a beach, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the cold there is like warm here. So
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably find Mario at the Muscle Beach, eh, Mario?
So, do any of you guys think that there's like those kind of few agencies you strive to work for?
Well, for sure, definitely. But I mean, like, I'd say we got to be careful in the sense that we can't nitpick. I think you got to start somewhere, right?
but you have to have goals, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Set
sure.
goals, you know?
I definitely have my top, probably 5.
Yeah,
Top
same.
3.
Yeah, kind of. The more we find out about each agency, the more I think we'll see what kind of culture it is.
Oh, yeah.
If we'd be a good fit there. Why do we want to work there? Why don't we want to work there?
Well, if you had an option, I mean, where would everyone work? Where would you work? Might as well put the pressure on now, in case anyone's watching.
Just from the ADCC Awards alone, just like how do you not get impressed by Rethink's work?
Oh, for sure.
They
Yeah.
pretty much cleaned up everything, and they're new to Toronto. So I think the three of us, I think, are going to work in Toronto.
Yeah.
That's our end goal. Rethink would be one of them. Sid Lee's work I love.
Definitely.
I think they're really cutting edge, innovative, always on the ball. Lo Roche, just from listening to Jeffrey Roche speak, that seems like somebody you'd want to work for. He kind of doesn't follow the traditional structure.
Yeah, no, by no means.
It's kind of this
like
is
an
how
alright guy too.
this is how I want things done. This is what I want to do. We're gonna get great results from it.
Yeah.
And the guy knows how to dress.
Yeah, exactly.
He got some nice suits, man. And every picture I saw too, he's probably got a Harry Rosen membership for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
No, a lot of great agencies in Toronto, like TBWA, BBDO,
Yeah.
like Taxi
Taxi
Taxi 2.
too. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Just so many possibilities, I think.
And like we have to give a shout out to AdBuzz Canada.
Right.
They're,
Thanks, Tom, by the way.
They're helping us out a bit, but like just from their tours that they've taken already through some of the agencies, it shows you how awesome all of the agencies are in Toronto. Like, just there's so many good cultures.
Sure.
Yeah, like it seems like it's impossible to name every place I would want to work right now.
CPB.
Yeah, like Crispin Porter. It goes on and on. It's just
Draft.
there's Draft. So many great places in Toronto now. It's kind of hard to narrow it down. But yeah.
So yeah, what else are we covering today? See here, we made a little list just in case for moments where we get stopped. But yeah, I mean, sure.
I actually think we've reached 45 minutes, actually, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I think we're...
Yeah.
We don't want to bore you guys too much, so we just wanted to kind of...
No, especially since we thought it was going to be like a 30-minute show.
Yeah. We just wanted to kind of get ourselves out there, tell you guys a little bit about who we are, and...
Yeah, so this is our first show. I mean, like, we'll probably change a few stuff around. Fancy intro, maybe, you know what I mean?
And we'll be doing this weekly.
Yeah, we're going to be here every
weekly.
week. If you have any questions, actually, just either email us or send us a tweet.
You know, if you want
Glad to
to show
answer
longer,
anything.
shorter.
Yeah, any
definitely.
suggestions
How about you?
for us?
Yeah, what's
We're,
everyone's Twitter? Might as well, in case people aren't following or whatever. Eric?
At Eric_Cicero.
Mine is at Matt_Camara77.
It's at Primetime Ryan. Really old nickname, so don't give me too much of a hard time on that one.
And mine's at Mario Galeni with an E, not an A.
All right.
All right.
Closing thoughts? Words of inspiration?
Apologize if the first episode was a little long, but I mean, hey, that's how it is, eh?
For myself, just read the New Applied Arts, and if you get a chance, the ADCC Awards annual. Great to flip through. Great time.
For all those who think about entering the advertising industry or looking for school, research agencies. See what you're getting yourself into. You know, don't just enter the world, blind.
Well, think about how many people do we have dropped from since we started. Dude.
Yeah, I know.
A lot.
So research.
Definitely.
Yeah, just keep up to date on everything. Follow as many people as you can on Twitter. Just follow all the websites you can. Keep up to date.
Yeah, that's it. So see you guys
Thanks,
next
guys.
week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Good show.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.